Hello, I'm Andrea from the Creative Dream Incubator. This is day 9 of 30 days of creative journals. When I set out to do this project, I wanted to give a snapshot of my actual honest journaling practice. And I didn't want to show this is what I did today because what I'm doing changes so much from day to day. So I decided to do it for a month because that gives you a real sense of good days, bad days, all sorts of different kinds of things that I do in my journal. I think it provides a more accurate picture to be able to look at a longer period of time. And also 30 days is going to include me getting my period. So that's today. So I'm kind of cranky, I'm kind of sore, I'm kind of irritable. Your journal can help with all of that. It can help with any kind of discomfort that you're feeling, physical, emotional, spiritual, whatever, right? Your journal is a place that can transform and heal anything in any part of your life. So here I am, cranky, irritable, sore, and wanting to curl up into a ball and hide and pretend that this day doesn't exist. So I got out my journal, and if you remember yesterday, I said I fell into that creative journal pitfall. So that was in yesterday's video. So today I took out the same journal, and this is where I had done that writing. I painted over it. It's a nice thick layer, and so the writing that I wrote, it's even hidden on the other side. It's not like going through. That stuff is gone. So that was really cool. That was, I wanted to just erase that. And there's something satisfying about just putting a thick layer of paint on something. So I started with that. And then I drew myself. And maybe I'll take this moment to remind you that you don't need to be a fantastic artist to do creative journaling really well, right? It's not better if it's more realistic. It's expressing what's going on. So stick figures are just fine. They work just as absolutely as well. Maybe even better, because you need to be fast about this. And if you're caught up in trying to make it look a certain way, that's not the energy that we're going for here. So if you just do a quick sketchy drawings are the best way. So here's me, and so then I drew the container. So what I'm doing here is using the journal to draw out energy work that I'm actually doing on myself. So here I am, I'm putting myself into a container, and I'm filling the container with nourishment, calm, healing, trust, and tiny little sparkles. So I didn't just write this out. While I was doing it, I was really thinking it, imagining I'm in a container and imagining that whatever I'm feeling that's uncomfortable is getting cleared out. And then I'm filling the container with what I need. So I didn't pick these qualities randomly. I just sat with it. I sat with how I was feeling. I focused on what do I need. Sort of And then so the words just came to me one by one. So even though this is, a really simple little thing, it took longer than you would think to do it, because I was really sitting with how I was feeling, figuring out what it was I needed, bringing that in. So I started with nourishment, so I'm imagining that now my container is filled with nourishment. And then the next thing that I want is calm. So I add that, and then just notice how that feels. Let that energy come inside me and around me. And then the same with healing and trust. And then this part of me also wanted to put tiny little sparkles in there. And that just sort of uplifted the energy. Energy work is really just a matter of being intentional and conscious and deliberate about what kind of energy you're going to hold yourself in. And then being conscious and intentional and deliberate about staying there. Because you can go to a healer or take a transformative class, have that kind of healing experience. But if you don't hold yourself in that new energy, then you go back to where you were, because you have established energy patterns. So the real magic is in holding the new qualities. So to support me in that, I when I do these pages, then I leave it out. So now this will stay out until I no longer feel like I need it. It stays open on this big desk, which is in the middle of the loft, so that no matter where I am, I can see it and remember, oh right, I'm holding myself in this container of nourishment, calm, healing, trust, and tiny little sparkles. And every time I see that, I like pay attention to what my energy is like and shift what needs to be shifted. So that is what I am up to today. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye.